Hey guys, my name is Tristan, and if you are new here, please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and hit that bell for all the latest content. So I'm continuously getting a lot of feedback and questions in regards to that video I did a while back covering Toyota's integrated dash cam. Now, apparently there's not that many videos covering the content or the details in regards to the operational aspect of that camera. Well, I'm here to tell you that unfortunately my camera had complete failure and Toyota had to replace the entire thing. Were they able to get me back on track? And were we able to reactivate adventure mode? Let's find out right now. We are looking at a completely brand new integrated dash cam from Toyota that fortunately they replaced for me under warranty. The issue that I was having with my camera was that it was not holding a connection and I had zero access to any of the previous footage or features. And after several days of trying to diagnose the problem, they just couldn't figure it out. So they decided to replace the entire thing. Now with that replacement, I had to download the app again, and that's what we're going to do. Now, unfortunately, when you have the phone or your phone connected to Bluetooth to the truck, you cannot utilize the screen recording. So therefore, I had to borrow my wife's phone here to try to do this together. And so this is going to be the first time. So we're going to go ahead and add the dash cam here. So I'm going to press the add dash cam button. And then it's going to tell you to go ahead and click on that Wi-Fi button and hold it for 2 seconds. So we're going to come right back up here. And I'm going to hold this for roughly 2 seconds. You can see it'll start beeping on you. And let's see what it looks like here. And then we'll press continue. And then there's a default passcode. And then we select the Wi-Fi. We'll go to my Wi-Fi here, and then you'll see that there's a Toyota integrated dash cam. You'll actually connect or click on that. You'll click join, and you'll hear that beep. Okay, and then it'll tell you there, it should tell you there that you are connected. Now, once you're connected, you are going to go into Toyota's integrated dash cam app again. And let's see here. Let's click this X button real quick. It's a little concerning here. The first attempt was a complete failure, so we're going to try this again. I'm going to click add dash cam. I'm going to hold this Wi-Fi button down for 2 seconds. Hear that beep. I'm going to come back down here, click continue, and it tells me to go ahead and select the Wi-Fi. I'm going to select Toyota's integrated dash cam. Apparently, not sure where it is. All right. Failure number 2. We failed twice now, and this is definitely concerning because this is the same issue I had. So we're going to try this again. Add dash cam, continue, select Wi-Fi. You should see Toyota's integrated dash cam connection there. You want to join that. And that beep should confirm that you are connected, and then you should be able to go right into the dash cam. There we go. All right, connected. So third time is a charm. That was a little worrisome there. So we're going to click done. If it's going to work. There we go. Okay. So now we are inside the menu. Guys, we're looking at this for the first time together. And for whatever reason, I don't remember having live view here before. So let's check that out. And nothing's going on. Okay. So we're going to close out of this one. So guys, again, this app is not user-friendly at all. And for whatever reason, I just disconnected again. Finally able to connect to this freaking app. And man, that took some effort there. So for whatever reason, I can't get the live view to go. But when you click on browse, you can actually see a lot of the footage. And at least I'm able to look at this because I did not have access to this. Dang it, disconnected me again. All right, guys, wait a minute here. So I think I had a breakthrough, okay? So for whatever reason, I've been connected to the dash cam for probably 4 minutes now, and it hasn't disconnected. And one of the things that I did was I disconnected my phone from the truck itself, okay? So therefore, you see there, I went ahead and disconnected the phone. And for whatever reason, my phone now is actually staying connected with the dash cam, which is fairly interesting. So I'm assuming that you might have to be disconnected from your truck in order to utilize a dash cam, or I guess the app itself. But for whatever reason, it's working fairly well now. I have been disconnected. This is I was going to give up on this video, but this is the longest that I've actually been connected to the app itself. You are able to stay connected to the Dashcam app a lot longer as long as you disconnect your phone from your truck. If you are connected there, I'm assuming it kind of overwrites it and connects it back to the truck, which is probably why the phone gets constantly disconnected. So maybe that's something new. But then again, even with that, this live view portion of it, which I'm fairly interested in seeing to see what degree or what quality of footage it can provide us, have not been able to activate it whatsoever. Downloaded several footage here because for whatever reason I can't select the preview aspect of these footages, but went ahead and downloaded these things to see what kind of quality is recording. Actually, the one we're currently downloading right now looks to be the one where I recorded with my buddy Dr. Wynn there when we did that barbecue video. But there's also some footage at night there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the clips, and let's kind of take a look at the quality here. Updates on the channel here as well. We definitely plan on recording with Edgar here in the near future. We have some scheduling difficulties along with some other buddies of mine, even an old school FJ Land Cruiser we're going to be putting on the channel here. And on my last video, I did mention that I was going to potentially start to complete or build my S2000. Well, there might be a little change to that because something else has caught my eye to the point where I'm even willing to get rid of the S2000. So a little hint here as well, it's V8, it's supercharged, and it's a manual transmission. Don't want to give off too much just yet, but that might be coming. And also, of course, the GR Corolla Circuit Edition should be on its way here over the next several weeks. And when I take delivery of that vehicle, you guys will see it here firsthand. So the next video will be less frustrating, but until then, you guys have a good one.